This level's fun. This is probably one of my favorite bosses in the game.
Oh yeah.
What, I think I have enough healing stuff. I don't really need it. As long as I keep my wits, this boss is no problemo.
Bayonetta.
I feel like a fucking celebrity in this town.
I love how prim and proper these bosses are in talking, and this one just giggles.
Yeah, he loves it.
They still haven't figured out that I don't give autographs.
Kind of like you said it before about her being the like the personality successor of Dante, like being effortlessly cool.
Yeah.
I think about how annoying those enemies are to fight, and she's just riding a stone wall.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck off.
I'm not much for the talkative types. How about we have a little fun instead? You did plan on having fun with me, right? There'll be plenty of time for pillow talk afterwards.
See, this guy's pretty
Over.
alright. Wait, which way do I go? There we go. What is your favorite kind of boss? Because I've said like a million times I like the one-on-one kind of fights where...
Yeah. I like...
Because I like this guy. He's cool. The way you fight him is cool, but
Yeah.
I would prefer like a smaller boss that you fight.
I like these kind of bosses where they're on a big... I just also like the fact that he shot himself. I like these kind of bosses where it's like you fight them on a large scale, but you don't need a piece of equipment to do it.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that really bums me out about the end of Beautiful Joe is that the six machine fight is just really kind of... It's almost bland. Like, you're so slow and, like, it just... You know, it just takes away some of the fun from the game.
It would be better if Six Machine just straight up controlled exactly like Joe.
And you know what, honestly, like, it annoys me, like... I think it's really cool that you fight on the surface of the Earth and you're, like, that much bigger than the Earth. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
But because of that, you're limited to just rolling around in a circle, because contrary to popular belief, the world is in fact round.
No, it's not. It also...
So that's just... They just made that up for the video game?
Yeah, they made that up for the video game. And also, what was incorrect is that the sun actually revolves around the planet, not the other way
Really,
around.
that's weird, because I thought the sun revolved around Beautiful Joe.
Well, actually...
My life does.
Well, actually, that's, like, another false thing that game kind of perpetuates.
Yeah.
Because the sun and moon don't actually exist.
Oh.
Which is a real shame that people actually believe that. Just, you know, the NWO and the cans of pickles just...
NWA?
The NWO, the New World Order, you know.
Straight out of Compton?
You know how it goes.
I am straight out of Compton.
I'm
like,
straight
I've just
out
got
of pickle
nothing
fans.
left. So anyway, I like this,
Yeah.
these kind of bosses.
How did we get to where we were? I don't... Oh, Beautiful Joe.
Yeah.
I was really trying to rack my head around that one.
Yeah, that one was particular nonsense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I like the scale of this fight and that she's just doing it by herself.
Right, I think that's pretty cool. I think it says a lot about your character.
Yeah, it makes her cooler.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. Oh, I forgot you're supposed to dodge there. Whatever.
I also don't really like when they have, like, vehicle fights as bosses. I can't think of one off the top of my head. But
Yeah,
like,
I'm trying to think, like, what do you mean? Like,
but you know
Gears
the
of War
example.
2, you mean? Like, the end of that game?
Kind of. Yeah, I guess that's a good example, but those don't really count as bosses.
Yeah, I legitimately don't know what you mean by vehicle fight.
I can't think. It's unfortunate. I can't think of an example, but
Like, just using something else that isn't, like, you to fight an enemy. Like, Resident Evil 5 when you fight the El Gigantes in the Jeep.
something like that. Yeah, like they feel like monotony breaker levels. They don't
I like
really
how
feel
I did the
boss
same
battles.
thing twice.
Yeah.
Where I hit the shipping container and then hit the, like, weird wind enemies.
Yeah, you pop that zip.
Yeah, there are a few enemies you fight a couple times. Like, there's also kind of like a boss rush-ish level. And this guy's definitely my favorite to fight in that. Out of all the normal bosses, this guy's my favorite. I just love how you gotta, like, run on him, you gotta take his arms off. It's good stuff. Definitely a lot better than the King Ghidorah guy.
Yeah.
And I love whenever the bosses start getting, like, kind of toward the end. This song starts playing, and it's so good. It's a real good one.
I also like this where bosses kind of become a level that you gotta walk on.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm really into the music too.
Mm-hmm. I can't really think of any other games where, like, the bosses are this big and you just walk on them, other than the obvious of, like, Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah. More like Shadow of the Hedgehog.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
That begs the question. So is the game basically Shadow of the Colossus, but with
Shadow the Hedgehog? Oh my god, someone needs to mod that.
aggro with a Jeep?
No, it's Vector.
You ride Vector?
Hell yeah.
That'd be pretty aggro.
That's very aggro. Or is it Shadow the Hedgehog where you play as Wander? That's not as funny.
No, it's not.
I love this guy. He is so into it. He's so mad. Like,
He's
all the
literally
time.
shooting his brain at you.
He sure is. The best time to attack him is when he does his eye lasers. Not these, but the one where he has like a sweeping eye laser. I think it's this, yeah. Because then he goes
It's a
into...
sweeping brain laser.
Because then you can go into which time. Sometimes you can time it and you can get a second one.
What's that thing hanging out of his mouth? Why does he have a prune in his mouth?
That's his tongue.
Oh.
This is the first time you've ever seen a tongue.
Well, this giant swirly purple tongue.
Mm. I love that. It's so good.
You know what he looks like?
What?
He looks like an animated face that would be in a 90s alt-rock music video.
Yeah, kinda. He looks like Max Headroom's brother.
I'll talk to him if he dead.
Max Headroom died?
I don't even know who Max Headroom is.
Oh.
Oh, that's ugly.
I bet that face doesn't work anymore.
About to take his face off.
Of course I am.
Oh god.
What?
What is wrong with your phrase?
A lot is wrong with this man's face.
Yeah. I'm gonna put some cellophane on that, wrap that puppy up.
Mm.
Go to the hospital. Just throwing ideas out there for you, pal.
I don't think this guy should be going anywhere. Oof. That was dumb. Ow.
Right.
You got two!
He did get to. Shoot fireworks off.
I hate that when that happens, when you accidentally go into the Beast Within, and that's not what you wanted. Like, just in real life.
Yeah, I do hate that too.
Yeah, overall, this is a fun fight. I like him a lot, and this guy's real fun, because he's just, like, so into it. Ah! I have a feeling this is how I'm gonna die, like, in real life, like, this
Squash your
exact...
tomatoes, man. He's just shooting smoke dragons out of his mouth.
He sure is.
Oh god. Imagine this is what acid is like.
Hmm. This is what happens when you smoke salvia.
See, the only thing I don't like about this boss is that your hair demons are just giant arms.
No, that's the best. You're just punching them.
I know, but it could be hair spiders.
It could be, but you're just punching them, and that's the best.
Ugh. I imagine that's what the Bayanki's face looks like.
I was just about to say that.
Doesn't it? With like the mouth. Really, the mouth is what it looks like.
All done? Well, let me give you back your toy then.
Stupid.
That wouldn't have been as funny if it didn't start crying.
Yeah. Jubileus.
I'm gonna start saying that to people from now on.
May the creator Jubileus take mercy.
Especially when I'm on the phone at work.
Mm-hmm.
And may the creator Jubileus bless you.
Yeah.
What?
Bless
You
up.
just-
Yeah, just hang up real
Yep.
quick.
Bugger. And I didn't make any time for pillow talk.
I didn't use an item. That's alright. I'm fine with that. I could have done better, but
He's okay.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I could spare to play with you.
7 minutes.
Play with you. Oh, Bayonetta, you need study. Yeah, for sure, one of the highlights in terms of bosses is that guy.
Ready, fire!
For some reason, I remember there being like an absurdly long cutscene after that level, but I guess not.
It was a little long.
No, I mean like absurdly long for this game. It's like good like 10 to 15 minute long cutscene.
Really.
Mm-hmm.